and she be killing us every morning. And I'll be listening to her on the way to work while I'm at work. I can't really focus until she's done work cooking because she be saying some stuff make you get up and get out your chair. So take heed to the message. Let's make sure we support her and go and subscribe to her content because she's doing an amazing job over there. I appreciate you.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We need to start learning how to tell our men what we would like, what we need in a marriage. Because if you don't tell your man what you need in a marriage, this creates chaos. I always tell people on my channel, you got to learn how to talk to your husband.
One and only, take heed to the message.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwar. So the title of this foolery today is, are 50% of men from the LGBTQIA plus community? For this one simple reason. We're going to dissect this foolery today, okay? We're going to dissect this foolery today. Shout out to This Might Be Risky, okay? He had posted this on his platform and he shared it also on Instagram. And so I was triggered by the comment, okay? I was triggered by the comment. And so I said, let me dissect this on my channel. So I had already let him know I wanted to do a little dissection this morning. So you will hear only the audio because you know I'm streaming from both of y'all, Instagram and YouTube. So you will only hear the audio of the person talking. So the content creator name is Q. And it's an all-women's panel, okay? It's an all-women's panel. Quiet as kept. Hamp asked me to come to the all-women's panel. Now, I did not see the message in time. And I'm going to share with you something. My king always tell me, and I want y'all to know this. My king always says to me, do not go and let people destroy your energy. Don't let other content creators destroy your energy. Now, I'm not saying anything is wrong with This Might Be Risky. I'm not saying that. Because this is a cool brother. He is down to earth. And I love his content. But in this space in social media, I can't rock with every woman. I just can't. I can't, because if I get around foolery, my character change and I can get indignant at times. Yeah, I can get indignant at times. So let me just greet everybody that's in the house. Pat Daddy 202, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. Panther, how are you? Maya, Lost in Translation Podcast. Masha, how are you? And Aminai 78. How you doing, baby? So with that being said, hey Malik, how are you, sir? With that being said, the content was amazing on This Might Be Risky. I love this brother content because his stuff spit truth, especially him himself. He's a whole show by himself. If he just did his stuff by himself, the show would still be amazing. But he invites other content creators and, you know, this helped your channel grow and stuff like that. So now he had a whole woman's panel. You know, I said that earlier. He asked me in my DMs to invite me over. But I missed the message because it wasn't in my regular message box. Okay. So my back him. And I apologize to him as well. But I also told him that I don't rock on every panel that takes my energy. I don't. Especially women panel that we do not see eye to eye. See, if you on a panel, right? If you on a panel and y'all do not see eye to eye, you cannot finish the house. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. If you are on a panel where everybody is arguing with each other back and forth because the spirits are clashing, you cannot finish the house. But I'm on a panel with Lady Di. You see, Mrs. She Said. There's a lot of other women content creators that we all are on, like we all have our own message, center that we're into. Lady Navoa, you know what I'm saying? And so many women that I can't even mention that's in this panel that I rock with these sisters. Like I can build a fortress with these sisters. We can build a beautiful fortress together because we are on the same mindset. But if you get on a panel where the women are not on the same mindset, okay, you cannot build the house. The house will get destroyed because one will get mad and tear her part down. The other one will get mad and tear her part down. It's not going to work. You understand? So I do not go and be on panels where women, we can't, it's okay to disagree. It's okay to disagree. But when we get indignant with each other or start throwing like sneaky blows at each other, that's how you do not, that's how the conversation will not go forth. It will go crazy. Okay? Because we women, we get offended very easily, especially when it comes, a correction comes, we get offended very easily. Now, I know the way that I talk is not for everybody. And I'm okay with that. I'm not offended by that at all. If you can't take my content or you say I'm bashing women or talking down to women, that I dislike women, that's your prerogative. You can think whatever you want to think. But I'm going to share something with you. I'm the type of woman is that I don't do nonsense. I don't do nonsense. If I see you doing foolery, I cannot. If I see you doing foolery, I cannot sit up there and agree with you. I'm not one of those women. I'm not one of those ones that's from the sisterhood. If you're doing nonsense and you can say I hate women and all this other stuff, it's not true. I love my sisters. Matter of fact, I'm going to share something with you. The ones who tell you that you right all the damn time, those are the ones that hate you. That's the truth. Because they do not want to see you grow. Those are the ones that hate you. But y'all women ain't got that yet. See, y'all got sisters that's under you that tell you when you mess up with your husband, yeah, that's right, just leave him. Just pack up the kids' stuff and just disappear. You have women that talk like this and they help you destroy your home. But I am the sister that will tell you that shit don't make no sense. What did you do? Because I want to know what you did first before you start packing up these babies' clothes and you trying to leave. Okay, because this is the house that these kids know. So what the hell happened first? I'm one of those sisters. I'm not one of those ones that clap hands for you because you divorcing your husband. I'm not one of those. I will even tell you pray. I will even tell you to pray. Go to God. Do not destroy your home. I'm one of those. Okay. So a lot of women will say, now only how I'm not one of those is if somebody laying hands on you. You know what I mean? Laying hands on you that you got to call a popo. I'm not one of those. You can't tell me sit there and just, I'm not one of those that'll tell you sit there and take it. I'm not one of those. Okay. But I'm one of those that if some shit you have done, okay, and you trying to destroy your home, I'm one of those that will tell you, nope, that does not make sense. I'm one of those. So I do not agree with a lot of women in the YouTube space. I don't. Okay. But I have a group of women on Instagram that I agree with. Okay. And some are from YouTube as well, that we on a panel together. Now, them sisters, I rock with them sisters. because we got the same mindset. We looking for the growth of the melanated family. Okay, so I have a mindset like them. Okay, they are called lioness. Yes, all the women that I rock with on Instagram, YouTube, if you link up with me and we are on one accord, you are a lioness. Lost in translation, you just jumping around. Soak records, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. We are a lioness. That's why we click. That's why we click. Now I know y'all remember a couple days ago I was on the Real Bravado Network, and his cousin was on the panel. And me and his cousin never spoke a day in our life. I never known this woman at all. Okay, but we clicked just like this. And Real Bravado, this is why I respect this man so much. Real Bravado just know who clicks and who don't. He just know that. Black Man Unfiltered is like that too. He know how to place a panel together, and he knows how to get everybody in sync. So shout out to these two brothers, okay? Now, with that being said, Real Bravado cousin was on the platform, and me and her was in sync with each other. See, lioness recognize lioness. You can't come and tell us foolery. Shout out to Crimson Cure. You can't come tell us nonsense and we not react to this foolishness. You know what I'm saying? That we do not react to this foolishness, because we will correct you in mid-sentence if it doesn't sound right. You will not get a sympathy hug from us if you doing nonsense. We one of those women that will hug you, we will kiss you, we will pray for you, but will curse you out if you do nonsense. Okay? Now, I do the cursing out part. I don't know if anybody else do that, but I will let you know in mid-sentence that shit don't sound right. Now, before we get to the main event, I got to add something else, okay? I have to add something else. Yesterday, I got sent a video in my DMs. It was a full live, okay? And it was sent to me by Dennis Sperling. Shout out to that brother. Shout out to that brother. So while I was cooking and cleaning yesterday, fixing up the house before my husband got home, I saw the DM, and he is a scholar and a gentleman. Shout out to Dennis Sperling. So he had interviewed, hello, Smoke and Talk, how are you? Maya, how are you, baby? Melania, how you doing? Tara, what's going on, baby? So he was interviewing, Kevin Samuels' girlfriend, okay? Now, they have been in a long time relationship, okay? Now, from the interview was amazing. The whole interview was amazing. But I was crying while I was cleaning up and cooking and everything. And I can't recall this sister name correctly, because y'all know I don't get names right. But I shared the content with all of y'all on all my platforms. I want y'all to go watch that video, okay? Dennis Sperling, I want y'all to go watch and also go subscribe to this brother as well. So, and y'all probably already are, but if you're not, go subscribe to this brother. So now, the young woman who was dating Kevin Samuels, she went into detail about what happened to him 2 years ago. Hey, Wife School Podcast, how are you, honey? So now what happened was she went into detail, and I could hear it in her voice that she was crying, you know. And she was saying, now this is trigger warning, everybody, y'all, because we about to get deep a little bit. She was saying that she worked on him for 18 minutes. It took the EMT that long to get to where they were, 18 minutes. She was working on him. Now, the picture that I saw of this young woman, And compared to how big Kevin was and how tall he was, this young woman had a hard time trying to pull Kevin down, okay, to the floor so she could do CPR on him. Because you know you're supposed to lay somebody on a flat surface when you're doing CPR. So yes, she is. She is fine. Yes, she is, honey. She's beautiful. Okay. She pulled him down to do the CPR. You right, lost in translation. So she doing the CPR 18 minutes on him. Can you imagine her the way she was trying to do it? She doesn't look like she that big. Okay. She don't look like she that big. Okay. And she by herself trying to do CPR on Kevin. Okay. Now 18 minutes. Now this is how you know that this woman, and all these rumors that they had said about this young woman, it didn't make no sense. It didn't make no sense how they was lying on this young woman. But she finally got to tell her truth through Dennis Sperling, okay? And I'm so glad Dennis sent this to me because I didn't know what it was. I was like, when I saw it, I'm like, I don't know who this person was. And he sent it to my DM, and I'm glad I watched it. I cried like a baby while I was cooking and cleaning this house because this young woman was saying how 18 minutes she was on Kevin trying to do CPR. 18 minutes. Is that a fight? Did that young woman do a fight? She was in a fight, honey. She was in a fight. She did not want to see nothing else. She wanted to see him breathe. She was in a fight, honey. She was in a whole fight. But the way social media dragged this young woman, and I didn't know the true story either because all they was doing was talking about all this foolery and everything, lying on this young girl and everything. You know what I'm saying? This young woman. And she's a nurse, okay? Now, with that being said, the whole video was amazing. Y'all got to go watch it. But let me share something with you. I want to give you just some clarity real quick. Dennis said he will copy strike anybody who take that content and use it on your platform. Do not do that. Do not do that, okay? He said without his permission, he will copy strike you, okay? And Dennis don't play. So I want you to understand that first before you go over there and watch the video. Don't cut nothing or anything like that because he will copy strike you, okay? Now, he said to me, sis, you could use this, okay? I'm giving you permission to use it. And I told him, no, I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it. You want to know why I'm not going to use it? Because if I use it, right, it's going to make my channel grow. But it'll be because I used a content that was hurtful to me. And it was about Kevin. Now, a lot of y'all don't know that I follow Kevin. A lot of y'all don't even know who I was. Y'all didn't know who I was. Only 2 brothers who started following me in the beginning knew that I followed Kevin. Only 2 brothers. They didn't know me from Adam. Okay. Shout out to Walker. And shout out to King. That's on my YouTube channel. Those 2 brothers knew that I followed Kevin. They knew from my talking points. Nobody else knew that I followed Kevin. Now, until one day, I was in here and I had cried on my channel. One day I was talking about Kevin and I started crying on my channel. I was trying to compose myself. Now, y'all gonna say, how she follow Kevin? And she a big girl. Y'all gonna say that, right? Yes. Even though I'm a big girl. And Kevin was saying some stuff. May his soul rest in peace. Kevin was saying some stuff. I followed him because I liked his content. And he was preaching truth. Now, I was watching in incognito. Like how y'all say, watching from the clouds. That's what I was doing because a lot of people disliked his content. You couldn't speak about him in the midst of people. You couldn't. Even at my job, some of the women didn't like him. Okay. So now when he passed away, I was at work when he passed away. I was just coming into duty, okay, at the hospital. I was just coming in. And one of the brothers was saying to me, "Oh, sis, I know you happy." I said, "Happy for what? I'm just coming in. I'm putting my bags down and everything, about to go do the tour, search the building and everything." And he said to me, "I know you happy because Kevin Samuels died." That's what he said to me. And my whole face looked at him. He was like, "Sis, you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm all right." So I told my supervisor, I was like, "I need a break. Let me go over to the break room." He was like, "Oh, you know, you got to search the building." I'm like, "Yeah, I know I got to search the building. I'm going to be a little late. Let me go to the break room real quick because I feel like I got a headache. I need to lay my head down." So I'm in the break room. I'm bawling my face out like, what is going on? So I get on my phone, and you got all these chicken head bitches, okay, all on social media kicking his back. And I have never seen so much hatred in my life. I kid you not. I have never seen so much hatred in my life towards one person. And all he did was give correction. I've never seen that in my life. One person. And all he did was give correction, and they hated him like that. They was happy that this man died. Now, as me being a sister, could I come out in a safe space and say I knew him? Nope. Because all the sisters I worked with was melanated. And they were just laughing it up. And I'm looking at them like they crazy. I kept leaving the conversation, you know. And they like, "Oh, sis, you know, you heard. I'm like, "Yeah, I heard." "Oh, I know you happy." Why am I happy? Why am I happy that somebody passed away? Why am I happy? Okay. So now, with that being said, I feel bad because I feel like a chicken because I should have at the time, and I'm about to cry right now. I should have at the time was like, I follow him. Y'all shut the fuck up. That's what I felt like I should have said, but I'm at work. You know, you get fired for bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I know I could smack a couple of bitches. Okay. I know I could smack a couple of bitches. I'd have went to jail. Okay. So now, with that being said, when he passed away, I was like, this does not make sense. How is this happening? How was he with some young woman? And they made it seem like she didn't do anything to try to revive him. Because I'm like, why the ambulance didn't come fast enough? You know, you thinking all these things in your head. So I'm watching everything on social media, trying to figure out, and all they was doing was kicking this young girl back in. So now that Dennis had got her to talk about it, right? My whole heart just like broke. I was like crying. I was like, oh, this young girl was trying to save him. This young girl was trying to save him. Even when the doctors was saying that, they was like, oh, well, you know, we got to slow it down. On the CPR, we got to slow it down. And you know what she told them? No, y'all have to go back. Y'all have to go back and continue. You have to go back and continue, because this woman who loved him did not want him to die. She didn't. But everybody who talk about the situation, they act like this girl was nobody to him. But she was somebody special to this man. She was somebody special to Kevin. She said he was a gentleman to her. Very kind, sweet, and everything. When this young girl was telling her story to Dennis yesterday, my heart just broke. Yes, they called her. That's right, Melania. They were saying she was a one-night stand. She was not. She was not. She had a relationship with Kevin. She was not a one-night stand. They were lying on this girl. And yes, she was a nurse. but she was humbled. See, sometimes you have people that they don't know their femininity. You know, they don't know how to be feminine. Okay. But this young woman sounds so beautiful. She just, the way she talked to Dennis yesterday, I was like, now I see why Kevin was in awe at this young woman. Now I see why. Now I'm gonna share something else with you. Hello, Mr. He said, how are you, sir? So with that being said, a lot of people did not know that I followed him. When I came onto social media, a lot of people didn't know. It was only two brothers who caught me. Two brothers who caught me, and that was Walker and that was King that follow me on YouTube. Those two brothers caught me. And you know when they caught me, they said, you have the talking points of Kevin Samuels. That's what they said. That's what they said. And I'm going to share something with you. When they said it to me in my comments, I had cried. I was like, wow. And I didn't preach a lot of stuff that Kevin said. I just said one thing that he said. One thing that he said. You're going to get old and die alone. That's one thing I said. One thing I said, you're going to get old and die alone. And those two brothers caught me like that. Just like that. So then, yes, I had to say that I followed him. I liked his content. I ain't agree with everything. And I'm a big girl. I ain't agree with everything. But he spoke truth. That's one thing about a man. If they speak truth, I could listen to you. I could listen to you. I can watch your content if you speak truth. I can watch it. But once you start lying, I will unfollow you. Once you start lying, I will unfollow you. And this is one thing I respect about my husband so much. He will tell you what it is and what it is not. That's how my king is. He will tell you what it is and what it is not. And when he came home from work yesterday, I looked at my husband and I said, thank you. He said, thank you for what? I said, thank you for saving me. I always tell my husband that. You picked me up on Baby Mama Lane up the street around the corner. Thank you for saving me. I'm never ashamed to say that. See, a lot of melanated women, they don't want to say that somebody saved them when they was a baby mama. But I'm not ashamed to say that somebody saved me. Never ashamed. Shout out to Ricky also, because I was on Ricky platform yesterday with a couple of other brothers and one sister, and it was amazing. So I'm switching from KS now, y'all, because it breaks me. It hurts. Yeah. I know some of y'all like, oh, she, you know, why would a melanated woman cry for Kevin? That's your business. You say whatever you want to say, but it hurts me when I talk about him. Even sometimes when I see some of y'all copy his content. Yeah. And sometimes y'all just use his content because you want the views. Y'all want the views and you want the following. That's why a lot of y'all copy his content. And I don't want to be one of those that do that. I don't want my channel to grow because of me getting the exclusive that Dennis Sperling got. He deserves that because he was close to Kevin. And he loved Kevin as a brother. So he deserves that. And he not doing it for clout. He was doing it to find clarity about what happened to Kevin in his last hours. Okay? So I understand why he said he would copy strike any content creator who took anything from that video. So I understand that. But for him to say to me in my DMs, you can use this on your platform, that touched me. But I told him no. Let me just keep running my mouth like I do and let my platform grow. Now, with that being said, now we're going to jump on Ricky because I'm about to start crying. We're going to jump on Ricky show for yesterday. Ricky had a show where he was saying that that apology, that we're apologizing. Ricky Williams on YouTube, that we are apologizing to our melanated sisters. Mm-hmm. Now, it wasn't just straight like that. He went into detail. I love Ricky. I love his platform. This brother speak truth. That's why I like to follow him. I'm not doing that shit, Ricky. I'm sorry. I'm not apologizing to nobody. I'm not. Our melanated sisters do foolery. I'm sorry. I can't apologize to them. Okay? They do nonsense. Now, I know some of y'all like, oh, it's not all of us. All of us don't do nonsense. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the ones who do foolery. I ain't talking to everybody. I'm talking to the ones who do foolery. Hey, Lady Navoa, how are you, honey? I was just talking about KS. Thank you, Mr. He said. I was just talking about KS and the wonderful show that Dennis Sperling had about him a couple of days ago, and had his significant other on the show as well. And she was telling the truth about the last hours and times that she was with KS before he got called to glory. So I want y'all to all take time, go to Dennis Sperling channel and check out the video, y'all. It was amazing. It's going to make you cry. If you love KS, get ready. It's going to make you cry, okay? Now, with that being said, Ricky's show was so amazing. I had a wonderful time. Everybody on the panel and the brothers as well. Now, with them saying that Black women deserve an apology, I gotta say this. A lot of us raised our girls to be independent, strong. You don't need a man. You don't need nobody. Mm-hmm. And then took our men and told them, you are to be the provider. You are to protect. You are to be strong no matter what. And I'm going to share something with you. This logic that our mothers and grandmothers gave us, it messed us up. It messed us up. Some way along the line, this whole thing got confused. You know, they wasn't meaning that we separate and be strong together. That's what I think. That's what I'm getting out of the story on Ricky channel yesterday. Our ancestors wasn't meaning that we separate and be strong on our own. They were meaning that we join together and be strong together. That's the whole problem. Okay? That's the whole problem that our community has missed. Okay? That's the whole thing, kit and caboodle, that our community has missed. That we were taught by our grandma and mama that we need to be independent. And then at the same time, we destroyed our femininity. At the same time, we destroyed it, because women are not meant to just be strong and independent. We are not meant to be that way. We are meant to be strong, yes, but we are meant to have a covering. See, in our culture, we don't understand about the covering. We don't. That's why if you look at your mama, you remember if you look at your mama and how much she struggled back then, and your grandma, you know, nowadays you can look now. My time we couldn't, because they were married in my time, and back when I was young, most of them was married. But if you look at this generation now, most of these women are tired. Okay? They're tired. They can barely keep a household together and try to work 16 hours a day. These children are raising themselves. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Good morning, Growth. How are you? How you doing, Thomas? I see you in here, my dear. So this is the problem. This generation now, you don't have time to raise these children. You too busy chasing a bag. Okay? You don't have time to have a husband. You too busy partying with the girls when you do get time, and the children are being laid by the wayside. So they're growing up thinking that your ideology, mama, is correct. And then the way you choose to talk about their father, that's another thing. There's a whole nother demon that's all included in all that foolery. So when he said we need to apologize to Black women, I was like, I can't take that one. I can't. Because a lot of the stuff in our community, Black women, we have caused it ourselves. I'm going to share with you what I mean. Some men in our community, and I'm talking to my sisters, some men in our community were not supposed to have offspring. See, even in the animal kingdom, right? Even in the animal kingdom, I'm not comparing us to animals, but I'm just letting you know, even in the animal kingdom, the weak ones do not have children. They don't. It's only the strong ones that have offspring. I'm just saying. I want you to understand that part. The weak ones don't have children. It's only the strong ones that have kids. And I'm going to share with you which ones are the weak ones. And y'all going to get offended, but it is what it is. Okay? The weak ones are the ones that every time you turn around, they in prison. Every time you turn around, he on the corner selling pharmacy products to his community. Every time you turn around, he around a group of other men who are doing foolery and they carrying peace be stills. Those are the weak men. Also, the weak men are the ones that are all, sometimes they're rich, because Pookie and Rere, you have some Pookie and Reres that are rich too, okay? And those are not supposed to have offspring. See, the ones that are supposed to have offsprings are the ones that the man who go to work every day, the one who is on his A game, the one that is handling his business, the one that don't have time to be out in the street. This is the one that is supposed to have offsprings. Okay, this is the one that is supposed to have a dynasty. Not these ones who are doing foolery in the street. They are not. But these are the ones that we give babies to. My melanated sisters, you are not alone. I am included in that foolery too. Okay? I had done some nonsense too when I was young. So you are not alone. I'm not just saying that it's your fault. I did it too. Okay? Because y'all know I told y'all I was a baby mama. My husband picked me up on Baby Mama Lane up the street around the corner. So I'm not just judging you for being a baby mama. I'm doing it to me too. Okay? Now, we chose these men to lay up with because everybody, good morning, Tracy. How are you, baby? It's good to see you. So we chose these type of men because every woman wanted them. Every woman wanted them. So we chose this type of man to have a baby by. And we always think that he gonna love our child more. Mind you, he already got 5 baby mamas already. And now you want to make your baby number 6, thinking that he gonna stay with you for that baby. And that's the problem as well. That's the problem as well. Because y'all, a lot of y'all women think by having a baby with a man is going to keep him there. It is not. If his heart is not meant to be there, he's not going to be. And a lot of y'all think by you doing this, having a baby with Tyrone and Taquan, okay, that he's going to stay. He's not going to leave you like he left those other baby mamas. But let me share something with you. When somebody show you who they are, baby, believe them. Let me say that one more time. When somebody show you who they are, baby, believe them. If you already see he has a track record of having children outside, okay, and doing nonsense and sleeping around, okay, this is not the man for you. I don't care how good he look. I don't care what kind of car he drive. I don't care what kind of pharmacy products he's slinging in the street. This man is not for you. Why is it that in our community, okay, you got 10, and I always like to go to this analogy. Ugly Money always, he did a whole video on this thing. You got 10 women and 10 men. And the number 10 man, everybody want him because he got all the attributes as the things that women like. He got 6'6". So he's 6 feet, 6 figures, and what else they say? 6 feet, 6 figures, and something else. That's 6. Okay. So this is the attributes that y'all all likes. Okay. This is the attributes that y'all all like in a me. Mind you, because y'all all y'all 10 women throwing that pussy at him, he gonna take all of y'all. He gonna take all of y'all. But if you wanted to have a stable mindset and marriage, 6-inch D. Okay. Thank you, Melania. Thank you, baby. So if you wanted to have a stable mind and a stable home, you will go where your number is. So 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3. Because if y'all all run to 10, he cheating on all of y'all. 10 is cheating on all of y'all. But y'all always say you won't settle, but you will settle for 10. Because 10 got all 6 numbers. You feel me? 10 got 666. Y'all all settle for him because he got what y'all want. Instead of you going with your number and spend your life being happy. Not even happy. I don't even like to say happy because y'all get happy confused. You get in a little disagreement with your husband. You ain't happy no more. You talk about, I want a divorce. That bullshit y'all be saying. So we gonna say that you and your husband will be on one accord. Good morning. How are you? What We Know Better podcast. I'm sorry, I always say that wrong. What We Know podcast. How are you, JT? How you doing, sir? It's good to see you. So with that being said, we always go for the number 10 instead of going with someone that you can build a dynasty with. You know, y'all always want the man to be a certain way. And then when you get with this man and he tell you all these good, he tell you all these lies, you believe him. And then y'all come to social media and say what? All men ain't shit. That's what y'all say. All men ain't shit. But mind you, you sat up there and believed the lies that number 10 was telling you. But number 1 was telling you the truth. Number 1 was telling you, I'm going to be good to you, long as you be good to me. I'm going to treat you like the queen that you are. I'm going to treat you like the queen that you are. Yes. But no, you rather go to number 10 at the top because number 10 saying, I'm going to fuck you, turn you upside down. I'm going to make you love every part of me. And then I'm going to spin you around and dump you with a baby. You don't hear that last part though. You just hear the first part where he said, I'm going to fuck you, and I'm gonna give you whatever you think you deserve, and then I'm gonna spin you around and drop you with the baby. You missed that part. Hey, Skinny, you missed that part. Napoleon, how are you, sir? You missed that part. Why do you miss that part? Because he's showing you who he is. Why do you miss that part? Because I'm going to share with you why you missed that part. That he's not good for you, because he's one of those men that he's telling you the truth. He's telling you, but he's telling you in a kind way. He's telling you in a kind way. It's okay, Skinny, no worries. He's telling you in a kind way so you don't see it. You don't see it. And you see the red flags, but you act like you don't see it. Just like the woman that said, who the fuck did I marry? Y'all remember those 50 shades of nonsense she put on social media? And now she got all types of deals coming out of the woodwork. All because she missed all those red flags. But that, leave it to social media. Leave it to social media. Anytime you disgrace a black man, okay, you get a whole book deal. You feel me? You get a whole book deal. You come out here and disgrace black men. But the problem is you saw the red flags. See, y'all all say you will not settle, but y'all will go and fuck the same men. And know how I know you know how I know y'all doing it? Because we 75% baby mamas in our culture. And only 44% baby daddies. So what does that mean? That means our women are all fucking the same man. That's why Pookie and Ray Ray be having like 15, 20 children. And then they get on social media and brag about it and talk about they only send $10 a week to the baby mama for child support for all these children. $10 a week. But because you got in your mind that he gonna be good to you and your baby, and mind you, he done already left 5 other women with children. But you got in your mind he gonna love your baby. Do that shit make sense? That shit don't make no sense. Good morning, Underrated Darkness. How are you? That shit don't make no sense, y'all. If he already showed you he wasn't taking care of those 5 kids that he got, and those baby mamas, he wasn't doing, he wouldn't even have that many baby mamas in the first place. I can understand a mistake. Something happened. Okay? Because you have to understand that as you being his sister, you have to understand he gonna make mistakes, you gonna make mistakes as well. But when a man already got 5, 6 baby mamas, you should not want to be number 7. You should not want to be. But because he have the characteristics that all women want, that body, that height, the way he talk, he got that good game. But he ain't got nothing. Because sometimes Pookie and Ray ain't got nothing, but I'm going to share something else with you. He got that pipe. He know how to fuck. He know how to lay it down. And that's what some of y'all get infatuated with. He know how to fuck. And he's supposed to know, because he ain't got nothing else going on about himself. So he's supposed to know how to fuck. Yeah. Okay, I just want to let you know that part. He's supposed to know. Now, I want to go into something real quick. We done with that. We about to skip to something else. This young woman was on This Might Be Risky. Okay, she's from the LGBTQIA+ community. And she said, are 50% of men from the LGBTQIA+? And why she said that is because the way men respond when they on panels. The way they respond, the way they get angry when they on panels. And I'm going to share something with you. That didn't make sense to me. It did not. I even dislike when some of y'all be like, oh, when a man do something, y'all be like, oh, that's sassy. You know, like anything a man do that you have never saw him do before. If he dressed too nice, you know, if he like to keep his house clean, if he likes to cook, you know, that young girl, what's her name? Gorilla, or whatever. She was like, oh, if a man got eggs inside his seafood platter, that's saucy. Y'all foolish. I don't even understand that. You know, the man wear those tight fitted suits. Oh, that's saucy. You know, y'all be making up shit. You know, that's what y'all do. But when your girlfriend be smacking on your ass at a club or you at a function and she's smacking on your ass and you ain't got no clothes on and stuff like that, or you got thongs on, or you got some see-through outfit on and she's smacking you on your ass, is that questionable? Because I want to know. Because this sounds questionable to me. Yes. Since every time y'all up here talking about that sounds saucy. Oh, he sounds saucy. But when a woman has the tendencies to act masculine, do we call her a bulldagger? Do we call her that? Do we call her a stud? I think that's the new word they use, right? Because they used to say bulldagger when I was young. So do we call her, you know, because she's masculine, she has masculine traits, do we call her a stud? Because there's some women that's hard the way they talk. Mm-hmm. But a man can lay them down just like any other woman. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay? They call them sometimes alpha females, even though that word does not exist. Okay? Because I'm an alpha female, even though that word does not exist. Okay? But the only thing that happened to me is that my husband ain't take that bullshit. He did all types of corrections. And so I'm very obedient to my king. I don't play no games at all. Okay? No games. So now, this is what the young woman was saying. And I felt like that didn't make no sense. So I want y'all to hear what she said. And y'all tell me if it makes sense to y'all. Now, I know I'm running y'all time a little bit. We're going to end a little late today. Okay? Y'all know I only do 1 hour, but we're going to end a little late today because I want to get through this part. Y'all listen up. This young woman is on This Might Be Risky. She's on an all-women's panel. Her name is Q. Okay? So there's no hateration to Q at all. I just want y'all to hear what she said, y'all.
He just said some real shit. And it's like, oh, so you know that's a real guy. He's taking his personal feelings out of it and saying, well, despite how I feel about her, or I usually don't agree with her, I don't like that she lives a gay lifestyle, whatever, I hear what she's saying. But for the most part, they just mad hate. Like, I don't think they receive me well at all.
Now, Just Risky, okay, Hamp asked them, how are they received on social media? So all the women on the panel answer, and Q answer as well, that she's not received well because she could tell by the super chats that she received, she's not received well on social media. And she's not received well because of this one thing, y'all. Check this out. Now, it's a big thing, though, y'all. It's big, okay? This is what she said about men. Check it out. Listen up.
Do you think that hate, you think it just comes out of nowhere?
I think I push people's buttons. I think it's a controversial type thing. Like, I say what others want to say, but sometimes they're afraid to. And then I think there's just my standing on 50% of men or more being gay or having gay tendencies. And I think that
she said, let me say it loud for y'all so you can hear it. She said she believed for them getting upset, right? That for men, that when they have conversations on these panels, because this is what I'm getting, that it seemed like it's gay tendencies. Mm-hmm. that 50% of men are gay because they should not react when someone is talking to them in a certain way. They're supposed to remain calm. Now, I want to know what human can do that. Yes, men have logic. They do. But if someone is shouting in your face and calling you all types of names and being disrespectful, how do you really, how do you really respond? Now, I'm not sitting up here saying that, oh, my king respond like that if somebody acting indignant to him. No, my king does not. He's a different kind of man. He does not. But remember, we in these spaces on social media, we in these boxes, like Mr. He said, always say, we in these boxes. So with that being said, sometimes you're going to get some smoke if you say something that's out of pocket. Now, I want y'all to hear the rest.
Which is people buttoned up most. Like, if it don't apply to you, you really are not proving that it don't apply to you when you get all worked up like that. So, like, again, I'm just exposing people. Like, let's see who gets the maddest off of that statement.
Well, let's be clear, just so for the ladies who don't know, Q speculated that 50% of all black men are homosexual, which is a.
She said 50% of men are homosexuals because of that reason, y'all, that I just said. Check it out.
Offensive to black men, generally speaking.
She said black men.
Yeah, and then if they respond,
they have gay tendencies. Yeah.
If they respond,
she said if they respond, they have gay tendencies. So somebody can come at a black man and argue him down, and if he responds, he has gay tendencies. This is what Q said on This Might Be Risky. Okay, that's her talking point.
Saying, "Oh, you must be a little bit gay if you get mad about it." And so that's why I asked the question: Is where's the responsibility? Go ahead, Lucky.
I'm not even going to comment on that because I see why she would say that. But the one thing I want to say is you said earlier, if men express how they feel, they're considered being soft or they're in their soft girl.
No, it's mainly the guys that want to vent. Like, to me, venting is complaining. And the ones that want to vent, you just want to complain. I look at men as being solution-based individuals. I don't look at men as being the same as women or having the same mindset as women. So when I hear guys have that similar female mindset, that's where I give the pushback.
I just wanted to understand that because I'm thinking to just say.
So, meaning if a man argues back with a woman, he has a feminine mindset. That's what she said. Now, I don't agree, but I want y'all to hear the rest of it. And the other women are going to chime in. The other women are going to talk about it. They're going to chime in as well.
That you can't think you're going to get loving responses from men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I definitely take it for what it is because I understand that I'm misunderstood. Also, a lot of the times, I think it's the people who actually in real life get to sit down with me and hear my perspectives more freely. They understand. Like, okay, now I see where you're coming from, as opposed to I'm getting enough time to speak before the plane lands. So, it's one of those kind of things.
I have a question, Q.
Yeah.
Real quick. So when men call women masculine or they're acting masculine and the women get upset, are they now gay?
Gay for getting upset?
Yeah. That's what you're saying men is doing, right?
So she said when men get upset, right, they're deemed as gay. If they get upset, if they respond to someone saying something to them, they get upset, they're deemed as gay. But if a woman get upset, because now you got Lady Di coming in asking her a question. Well, are you saying, so if a woman get upset, does that mean she's gay? And then Q says no.
No, I don't think that they're gay for getting upset about that. But there could be some truth being exposed there. If they're being called masculine and they're acting masculine and then they're getting really, really tight and upset about that, that's some personal shit on the woman. Yeah.
My thing is this. I feel people are, I uphold the First Amendment. People are entitled to say whatever it is that they want to say. They're entitled to feel however it is that they want to feel. Your responsibility is, if you're not offended, then don't respond. I think it's unfortunate that, you know, that's your viewpoint, but I'm not in your relationship, so I don't got to lay in the bed with you. So if that's how you choose to view men, that's your business. But for me, the man that I choose to be in a relationship with, I'm the safe space. You can talk to me, you can vent to me, you can complain, because I'm listening. But that takes it back to what I said earlier in the show about being cordial and civil versus being nice, caring, and understanding. If you're my man, I'm going to listen to everything you have to say because I care to listen to find a solution with you. If you're a random person on the internet, I'll listen, but I might not give a F.
Okay. That's fair, but I want to mine this out a little bit more. Go ahead.
You know, like men like would kill.
Look, you jumped
like
in.
if a man touches them, if a gay person touches them, some of them will like destroy you. Men handle stuff differently, don't you think? Why is it like feminine? That part I'm talking about, just the part of them or gay. I think said they were gay or suspect. Why would that make them suspect if men will literally destroy you if you touch them out in public? They don't know you and you.
Did Lady Di just speak some truth right there? Shout out to Lady Di. She said a man will destroy you if you touch them in a way that they don't like. Is that true? My brothers, put it in the chat. Is that true? If another man touch you in a sexual manner, Lady Di said the man would just destroy them. I believe it too. Because a man who is straight, you can't get him to do stuff that ain't right. He won't rock with you on that one. Let's go into it. Y'all. We almost done.
Talking about you trying to be with him. They would destroy that man. So are you taking that into consideration for some of the guys that get upset?
But that's not the same. The guys who are getting upset, just me making like a general statement, like, oh, the stuff that I'm seeing, like there's stuff all over the internet. There's stuff in.
Now she said that it's a general statement that what she's saying about 50% of men being gay. Why would Black men be upset about that? I'm just, it doesn't sound right. Why would Black men be upset about that? I'm going to share something with you. Men do not like you questioning their manhood. They don't. They don't. Just like women don't like you questioning them either. They don't like it. So now, because a man gets upset, he is considered gay. That does not make sense. It doesn't. It's not fair to make that judgment. You're saying that men are solution-based. That's true. They are. A lot of them who are raised by kings, they do have solution base. That could either be their grandfather, their uncles, their godfather, as long as they had a man that was around to check them when they were out of pocket. But if they were around their mama constantly, constantly always around their mama, that don't make them gay either. That just make them have the mindset of their mama. That mean their mama gotta go and try to get them in some type of activities where men are around. Okay? So because a man get in an argument with you on social media, or he going back and forth with you because your talking point does not make sense, he's trying to figure out why your talking point is like that, that makes him gay? 50% of men, that makes them gay. Wow. Whew. Okay. Let's go on to it some more.
You just see shit that's some borderline shit right there. But the men they don't see it as gay, right? And then it's like, well, she can't classify men or qualify men, but I also can't qualify gay people. Like, so, like, if I see some shit that looks gay, I'm gonna say, well, that's some gay shit. But as far as like a guy just touching another individual's body, you should feel disrespected in that space, and then you should do something about that. So no, I'm not disrespecting. Like, definitely shit. The sitting there arguing with women intentionally.
So you're saying they're dusty. You're not like, because gay is, I'm a man, I want to have sex with another man. You're saying that 50% of black men want to have sex with other men.
They're gay.
Or are you saying they're feminine?
Yeah. So when I say gay tendencies, like effeminate, in my eyes, falls in lines with gay.
Just for a definition. Just for definition, real quick.
Fall in line with being gay? A stud? Would a masculine woman fall in line with being a stud?
If she identifies as a stud, yeah.
But he don't have to identify as gay to be considered gay. He just has to have feminine qualities. So why does she have to identify as a stud when she's possessing masculine qualities? The logic should still be the same on both ends, right?
Yeah, that's just like saying every tomboy is a dyke or something like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I hear what you're
saying. A
Because
man can be like metrosexual or have it, but what makes you gay is your sexual orientation. If you're a man, you don't get sexually aroused by another man, you're not gay. When you have to look at a man and desire a man in a sexual way to be considered gay. You could act like whatever you want to act like. You could act like whatever you want to act like. You could be feminine as you want to be. If when you get in a room with another man, you can't get it up because you're not attracted to him. You're not gay.
Okay.
That's what makes you gay. You having that desire to be with other men.
All right. So
the majority of black men are not that way. Even if we disagree with them and we have this odds, we can't just say 50% of it is gay. That's crazy. No, I don't agree with that.
I like what she said. She said, just because we're at odds, hey, Mona D, just because we're at odds with a subject, okay, or we arguing about something, that does not make the man, that does not make black men 50% gay. That does not make sense. Mona said only 70% of men are gay. More women are gay. Let me put it up there. More women are gay than men. Mona, I love when you come in with some facts, Mona. Thank you, Mona. Thank you so much, baby. I love you. I love when you come in with some facts. Malik said facts. I don't care how many light colors a man wears. Thank you, Malik. Thank you. I appreciate that. Walker, I saw you. How are you, sir? This is true. I don't know where Q got that from. That doesn't make sense. So 50% of men are gay because they're getting in a heated argument with a woman. Now, if the woman is talking out of pocket, because y'all know how y'all do when y'all be on these panels with these men, they're talking about a subject, but y'all will immediately attack their manhood while y'all talking about a subject. If he says something that's out of pocket, not even out of pocket, but he's saying something to talk about a subject, and he wants you to respond on it, or he's calling you out on some bullshit that you had said on your channel, and he's calling you out on it, you know what y'all do? Oh, your mother must have hated you. Oh, you must got a little dick. You know, y'all say shit like that. And then so now when the men go back and retaliate, okay, retaliate with words and say to you, how did you come to that conclusion? Why would you attack me because I said something you said on the channel? Now, mind you, he just repeating what you said. But when something doesn't go your way on social media, what do? Y'all begin to start attacking the person. And you know why I say that? Because y'all attack me all the time. Y'all be calling me silly from the color purple. Y'all be calling me a pick me. Y'all be calling me mammy. Y'all be calling me Aunt your mama. All these things y'all be calling me, and I'm just talking about a subject that we need to change our mindset as women. But y'all come at me, guns is blazing. So I can imagine what y'all be saying to these brothers on the panel. Some of the stuff be so crazy, I got to change from the channel. I got to change from the content creator show because some of that shit be out of pocket. I'm sorry. And this is one of them. And this was on Hamp's show. Shout out to This Might Be Risky. Shout out to Hamp Channel, because Hamp Channel, he is an amazing content creator, but Lord knows he be getting some people on his panels that be on some demon time. Because how dare you sit up here and say Black men are 50% gay, all because he don't agree with the shit that you said. You know, and then she said, I see stuff all the time that'll make it seem like, you know, that it sound like gay tendencies. Y'all get on my nerve, because whatever a man eat, whatever he drink, what he wears, okay, how he talks is always gay tendencies. He's saucy. That's that bullshit y'all be saying. He's saucy because he like to dress, keep himself clean. He like to smell good. That's the shit y'all used to say about Kevin all the time. May his soul rest in peace. Y'all called him gay all the time, every time, because he liked the way he liked to dress. He liked to wear his cologne. He was even teaching the young men the same thing. Keep yourself neat. Keep yourself clean. Take care of your body. Y'all was calling him gay. I ain't got nothing wrong seeing a man that's in a clean suit. He look nice. He smell good. I don't think he gay. I would sit up there and tell him, brother, you look like new money. You look like new money. That's the old saying they used to say back in the day. Oh, brother, you look like new money. But anytime a Black man does anything, it is always, okay, he's saucy. The way he eat is saucy. The kind of drink he got is saucy. It's always he's saucy. Just say you want a man that's going to let you do whatever the fuck you want to do and not complain. Just say that. Just say that part. Henry says sign language at its finest. Yes, Henry is correct. And that's the problem. Y'all want a man that's going to let you do whatever you want, and he's supposed to still pay all the bills, take care of the children, and let you run the street. That's what y'all want. Y'all want men like that. Y'all want men that won't say nothing to you, let you do whatever you want to do, let you wear whatever you want to wear and everything. Hey, Green Beans, how are you, sir? Let you do whatever you want to do. That's what y'all want. Y'all want that type of man that won't say nothing to you. But I want to share something with you real quick. I want to share something with you. Okay, Bruce said a doormat. That's what you want. Okay, I want to share something with you real quick. A man that lets you do whatever you want to do and he never holds you accountable for anything. Hey, Luke Casely, how are you, sir? I'm looking at Green Beans, and I'm about to say something else. I'm sorry, Luke Casely. How are you, baby? Listen up. This is what, let me put Luke Casey back up there. That shows the total, yes, disrespect that they have for their men. You correct about that, baby. Now, let me share something with y'all. If a man never tell you anything, If he let you do all types of bullshit that you want to do, and he never call you on that shit, and he just smiling and letting you do whatever you want to do, baby, you do whatever you want to do. It's your life. I'm going to share with you something. You're going to be surprised. That man don't give a fuck about you. Yes. He don't give a fuck about you, baby. He don't give a fuck about you. He don't care nothing about you. If he let you do whatever you want to do and you party, you go out late, he never hold you accountable for nothing. He just let you do whatever you want to do. That man don't give a fuck about you. He can't even stand you. He can't even stand you. All he want is to just fuck you for the time being until he actually find a woman he want to settle down with. That's the truth. So if you ever get a man and you on social media talking about, my man let me do whatever I want, he don't hold me down, I got freedom and all this other stuff, he let me wear whatever I want to wear. If you ever get a man like that, I want to share something with you. He don't give a fuck about you. He don't care what happened to you. He don't care what happened to you. Okay? Because Minister Farrakhan said it at best. He said it at best. A man cannot keep safe something he cannot control. I know I'm saying it wrong a little bit, but he said a man that cannot control, you know what I'm saying? Something that you can't control, a woman that cannot listen to you, you cannot keep safe. You can't, because she gonna be the same one. You're gonna be somewhere out in a dangerous area, okay? You're gonna be somewhere out in a dangerous area, and he gonna tell you, let's go, let's go. And if you don't listen to him, and you have never listened to him, baby, you're gonna wind up 6 feet under. You're gonna wind up 6 feet under. Lost in Translation said, he can't protect what he can't control. Thank you, sir. You always come in and save me. I appreciate that. He cannot protect what he can't control. Malik said, this is so true. You don't have my heart if I don't put forth the effort to correct you. If a man don't correct you, baby, he don't want you. I just want you to know that part. If a man does not correct you, baby, he don't want you. He don't see any future with you. He just fucking you for the time being. That's it. Until he finds somebody he want to be with. That's why y'all gotta be careful with all this. I'm happy. My man let me do whatever I want to do. You gotta be careful with that. You want to be careful with that. I'm happy. My man let me do whatever I want to do. If you ever hear me get up here on social media and say, my king let me do whatever I want to do, and I spend any type of money that I want to spend, I want you to know something. I'm lying. I'm lying to y'all. If I ever get up here on social media and talk about I spent $600 or $700 somewhere, okay, and my king didn't say anything, I'm lying. I'm lying. This man watch every type of money that come in his house. He watch how I go to the store. He watch how I tend to the children. If you have a man that never say an input on what you do and everything that you do is right, that's not your man. He belongs to somebody else. He belongs to somebody else. He's waiting for the woman he really wants to be with. Okay? This is the truth. I just want to let you know, because some of y'all will sit up here and say nonsense. Some of y'all will get up here and say foolery. Thank you, Luke Casely. I appreciate that, baby, for the $5. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate you. Yes, he just using you for sex, honey. If he never say peep to you, everything that you do is right. He never have to correct you. He never have to put you back in line when you do some fucked up shit. That means he using you for sex. Not even using you for sex. He just fucking you. That's it. You giving it to him. You giving it to him. Because a man that has never corrected a woman that he's dating, he's not looking to keep you. He's not looking to keep you. I hope y'all remember when I first started social media, I said to you, a man that wants to teach you, he wants to keep you. A man that wants to teach you, he wants to keep you, baby. He wants to keep you. Y'all always miss that part. Luke Casey, thank you, baby, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, honey. Y'all always miss that part. If he wants to teach you, he wants to keep you. Y'all want a man that ain't gonna tell y'all shit and everything that you do is right. If you get a man like this, baby, you better run. You better run. Because the first time he find his wife, he gonna marry her within 6 to 7 months, because that's the woman he's supposed to marry. That's why when some of y'all be with a man that be like, sometimes y'all be with him like 5 years, 5-6 years, okay? And then all of a sudden y'all break up. Y'all get in a heated argument, y'all break up, right? And then like 7 months down the line, you hear he get married. And then his sister will tell you, you call his sister, and his sister will say, yeah, he just started dating her like about 5 months ago. And now you know they about to get married. Wanna know why? Wanna know why? See, let me share something with you what was really happening. While he was dating you, he thought you were gonna change. Yeah. He kept trying to give you correction. You didn't want to listen. So then what he do? He just shut his mouth. He thinking in his mind, this heifer don't know she about to miss this train. That's what he thinking in his mind. This heifer don't know she about to miss this motherfucking train. And what happened? Y'all get in a heated argument. And you know what he thinking in his mind? Thank you, God. That's what he thinking in his mind. Because y'all got in a heated argument, and now it's time for y'all to break up. Hey, melanated God King, how are you, my dear? He thinking in his mind, thank God, we about to break up. So now, y'all break up, and 7 months down the line, you hear he getting married. Want to know what it is? That's the woman that want to be obedient to him. That's the Malik gonna say good riddance. I'm tired of you, Malik. That's the woman that wants to be obedient to him. That's the woman who wants to get on his program. Sir Hill Speaks always say you got to get on the man's program. That's right. She wants to get on his program. And I always like to tell y'all this. Before my husband met me, the women he messed with were beautiful women. Okay? I ain't saying I'm a dog. But these women were beautiful than me. So I'm not hating. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't hating. But they were more beautiful than me. They didn't have any children either. See, I came with a package. I had a child. These women didn't have nothing laced to them. They were free spirits. He could have just married one of these women he was dating and just build a foundation with them. Even one woman he was with for a long time, a couple years, he was with her. And then I remember when we got married, she called him. He told me he was at work. She called him. And she was like, oh, I'm heading up to Jersey. I would like to see you or whatever. And he was like, I'm married now. She was like, what? you married? Say, yeah, I'm married now. I've been married for a couple months or whatever. And she was like, are you serious? He was like, yeah, I'm married and I'm gonna share something with you. I need you to stop calling my phone because my wife not gonna like it. He ain't had to tell me. He ain't had to tell me. He didn't have to tell me that his ex-girlfriend was calling his phone, but he told me. And this woman is fine. His ex-girlfriends, the ones that I saw, they fine, honey. Different colors and everything. My husband does not discriminate, okay? He does not discriminate, okay? As long as you got a big butt, he do not discriminate, okay? Now, with that being said, they missed the train. Now, why did I get on the train? Why was I able to get on the train? Of course, it was my big butt, big breast. You know, my husband is very visual. He's fresh too. So he saw good in me. He saw wife in me. He saw wife in me. And all because of a little trouble he had at the laundromat on 3rd Street in Elizabeth with his clothes because I was nice to him. He saw wife in me. So from the beginning, this man was vetting me. Mind you, he had one he was dating for a couple years. That's the one he was supposed to marry, not me. But I'm happy she fucked up. I'm happy. I'm happy because I wouldn't be here in this house. I would not be in here in this house. And the way my husband treat me like a baby. I get treated like a baby. Long as I don't do no bullshit. Okay? Like there's some stuff he told me I got to do today. I'm going to make sure I do that once I get off this live. Long as I don't do no fucked up shit, I ain't got to answer to nothing. Like I ain't gotta go and get retaught nothing. Long as I follow his program, we fine. I get treated like a baby all the time. Okay? All the time. And yes, I'm not ashamed to say I get an allowance either. I'm not ashamed to say I get an allowance from my husband. I'm not ashamed. Because when I use all my money in my allowance, okay, I do some strange things for a piece of change. Y'all know I tell y'all, okay? I do some strange things for a piece of change, okay? Now, with that being said, we done. We done, y'all. Everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all take heed to the message. If you want to donate to the channel to help it grow, I greatly appreciate that, okay? If you want to donate to the channel, you will see the Cash App in the bio on Instagram and YouTube. If you want to donate through Skitty gonna say swinging from a chandelier. That's right. I do some strange things for a piece of change. Yes, I do. Now, I did some things this morning. Anyway, now let me get to the story at hand. We done for the day. If you want to donate through badges on YouTube, super chats on YouTube, they are available. If you want to donate through badges on Instagram, they are available if you want to buy, okay? And donate to the channel to help it grow. I greatly appreciate that. If you want to shop with our family store is called ubnracksfashion.com. We have been in business for over 3 years. And we're legit. We pay taxes. Okay. Also, if you want to shop with me, merch, you'll see my merch. Okay. That's my merch. Take heed to the message. You see it. Okay. Cups, hoodies, shirts, bags, book bags. Okay. Water bottles are available on YouTube. YouTube ship all that stuff out. I don't ship none of that stuff out. I'm not going to be your customer service rep for my merch. They handle all that. But I handle the family business that is ubnracksfashion.com. I will be your customer service rep. You feel me? If you want to shop with us. Malik, you said, good girl, LOL. Nothing like going off to work empty. No, I don't do that to my king. See, some of y'all wives, y'all ain't got it down pack. I don't do that to my husband. I have mercy because my husband had mercy for me. So I had mercy for him. And I like to, okay? I'm fresh a little bit, Malik. I like to, okay? I love my husband, okay? I'm not one of those women that they dislike their husband. I love mine, okay? Listen, I don't want to have no scenario with nobody talking about if something happened to your husband. I don't want to hear none of that. No, I don't want none to happen to my king, okay? I like to aggravate him. I believe that I will be doing that like I'm doing right now and in death as well. So that's how, that's my mindset, Malik. That's my mindset. Everybody have a wonderful day. And please, at the end of me closing out, y'all come back to the video and drop a emoji, drop hello, drop something for the algorithm. You feel me? Everybody have a wonderful day. Instagram, I'm going to let you out first, baby. Enjoy your day. YouTube, my foundation, take heed to the message. Have a wonderful afternoon, y'all.